the confession that I made. I was under the influence. Me,
Yes, what's your name?
Tyler Short.
All right, we'll take your case up now. We're on the record in GW 2025 CR 32, State of Kansas versus Tyler Brooks Short,
Yes,
County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state, and you're Mr. Short.
yes.
Sir, you're charged in count one with what's called lewd and lascivious behavior that on or about March 1st, 2026 in Greenwood County, you did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, and publicly and knowingly publicly expose a sex organ in the presence of a person who is not the spouse of yourself
Yes.
and who did not consent thereto, with the intent to arouse or gratify sexual desires of yourself or another, and committed in the presence of a person 16 or more years of age. This is called a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, your sentence could be up to, but no more than 6 months in the county jail where you are now. Your fine could be up to $1,000. In count two, you're charged with criminal damage to property. The state is alleging in this count that on that same day in Greenwood County, you did unlawfully and knowingly damage, destroy, deface, or substantially impair the use of property, to wit, television, PlayStation 4, and glass light fixture cover with the intent to defraud. Is that the language you meant to have there, Ms. Gillette? With the intent to defraud on criminal damage? I think that might be a typographical error, but that the value of the damage was between $1,000 and $2,500, and it was done without the consent of the owner, to wit, Daniel Stewart.
Yes.
If convicted of criminal damage to property, a level 9 non-person felony as this is charged, you could get 5 to 17 months, not in the county jail, but in the state prison system, and you could pay a fine up to $100,000. Those are the two charges I see against you, Mr. Short. You do have the right, because of the felony, to a preliminary hearing. Are you going to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed, Mr. Short?
I'm gonna need an attorney. I was under the influence of drugs.
All right, well, the
And
attorney would tell you don't say any more right now. Let's find out if you qualify. Do you mean you're gonna apply for court appointed?
whatever I need, because
Well,
yeah,
if you have the financial ability, you can go out and hire any attorney you want.
is my
If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can apply for court appointed. We have a very good list of attorneys on our appointment list. Now, you do have to qualify, so I'll have to ask you some financial questions. Are you wanting to apply?
yes, I would like to have an attorney.
Very well. Let's see if you qualify for court appointed. Are you employed at this time?
Yes.
Where do you work? All right. And what do you get paid per month?
Maybe about close to 600 to 800 a month.
Okay. And are you married or single?
Single.
Do you have any minor children you legally support?
Yes, my daughter and my son.
2 children plus yourself, and you said you're single, so that's a family of 3.
Yeah.
Do you pay rent or a mortgage payment on top of that?
Yes, rent.
How much is your rent?
Our rent is 400 a month, decided by the landlord and us per our agreement.
All right, then do you pay utilities in addition to rent?
Yes.
How much are they?
Water anywhere from 140 a month, gas around the same. We split the bills
Electricity?
between me and Daniel. May I ask a question?
Yes.
Daniel, the person that I affected, is he pressing any charges?
All right. You really probably shouldn't be saying anything about what you're charged with right now. Okay. I'm going to find that you do qualify for an attorney, and I'm going to appoint Missy. Are we appointing Mr.? Well, we don't know probably yet, do we?
It's a felony case, so I need to find out who will take it.
Okay, Missy's going to talk to the attorneys on the list and find out who's going to take your case. And we'll know later this week who you're going to have for your attorney. Don't be saying any more about your case or the people involved in it until you talk to that attorney.
Okay.
As soon as Missy knows who it is, she'll let the jail know, and they're really good about letting you call your attorney. So, Missy, when does he come back for preliminary hearing control?
March 27th at 1:30.
Okay, that's your next court date, March 27th at 1:30. That can be by Zoom, or you can come to the courthouse and they can help you with the Zoom if you need it. But March 27th at 1:30 is your court date. We're going to get your attorney, and now you need to talk about bond a little bit. What's his scheduled bond, Deputy? Missy, do you have his scheduled bond there?
Let me find it real quick here.
That is about 75.
12,500.
Well, 5. I didn't do that right. All right, 12,500. Now, what do you live in Eureka, sir?
No, I live in Madison.
You live in Madison, and you said you share the rent with someone. Who do you share your rent with?
Daniel, the other person.
Daniel. How old is Daniel?
I believe he's 23.
Okay, 23. All right. And where do you work? Oh, you said that. Is that the one in Madison?
Yes.
Okay. And does Daniel work there too?
No, he works at Casey's.
Okay. But you're trying to figure out if you can go back to where you were. Is that what you're trying to figure out there with your questioning a while ago?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back. I know what I did was wrong,
Okay,
but
again, you need to stop talking about what happened, but you're trying to get back to where you were living?
yes.
All right. Miss Gillette, do you know if he can, well, what are your thoughts on bond? I know we normally say no contact if there's a specific person identified. What's your thoughts?
Um, well, Mr. Stewart is his victim and also a witness, and I have not heard from him as to whether or not he would desire contact.
Can I call him?
There are multiple other witnesses, so we'll need to have
That'd be my brother.
other witness.
Sir, please stop just a moment. Go ahead.
We'll have contact with the other witnesses. The only two witnesses, well, besides the officers, the other witnesses that I don't care if he has contact with, his mom and dad.
Okay, that's Tamara and Kenneth.
Yes, but his minor children and Mr. Stewart, I'll have to hear from the other parties within the case as to whether or not they desire any kind of contact.
Well, based on what I read in the affidavit, I would say he shouldn't be having contact with anyone under 18, if you recall what I'm in reference to.
I'm very aware of what you're in reference to.
But that would be in Lyon County that they're addressing that.
There's been a referral made to Lyon County for further charges, and I don't know if they've started an or not.
May
Yeah,
I
don't
say
say
something?
anything. Yes, sir.
Based on the previous, the final, the confession that I made, I was under the influence of some serious drugs, and I made a confession to something that they had convinced me that I did, and I didn't.
Ah, okay.
I know that I
Well,
said,
all right, that's for you and your attorney and for another day, and I'm not going to tell you again to quit stalking. If you insist on keep talking voluntarily, I'm going to let you go if you can keep doing it, because I've warned you more than enough times about the consequences. So if you want to keep talking, you know it can be used against you. I'm going to let you do it if you keep it up. But I would suggest you wait and talk to your attorney. I hear what you're saying, though. It sounds like you're getting some kind of legal advice, whether it's from inmates in the jail or where you're coming up with this. But I hear where you're going. You're going to say that that was a coerced conversion or confession with alcohol influence. But we'll take that up at another date and another time after you've had real legal advice. Be careful taking legal advice from other inmates or wherever you're getting that. I hope the deputies aren't giving you legal advice. They know better than that.
no, it's
All right.
sorry.
So, Ms. Gillette, you said what, 20, what did you say you recommended on bond, or did I give you an opportunity?
Your Honor, based on our charges, this does not include anything that's been referred out. Based on our charges, I am requesting 5,000 cash or professional surety.
Okay. And no contact with victims is normal?
The victims and the witness children.
Okay. All right,
I'm not asking
so,
restraint.
yes,
I'm not asking for no contact with his parents. They are witnesses, but I think he
right.
contact with them if they want contact.
Okay. So I think if you take out the officers and the parents, that just leaves LH and CH, is that right?
And Mr. Stewart.
I don't see him endorsed on here, is he?
Yeah, I've already made a note to have him endorsed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got left off the witness list.
All right. So, if you don't want to sit in jail, you're gonna have to make your bond of 5,000 cash or surety. I'm gonna honor the recommendation of the county attorney. You're local and that you're in Madison, you live and work there. I don't know what you're gonna do about Mr. Stewart, because you guys, I'm gonna have a no contact condition. You're to have no contact with these witnesses, LH and CH. And at this time, I'm gonna say no contact with minors, that is anyone under 18. You're to have no pornography of any kind, sir, none. I hope I don't have to elaborate on that. I hope you know
No,
exactly.
I know. I repented of everything that
All
I've
right,
done.
sir. Okay, well, I'm just telling you, you can't, if you want to stay on bond, no contact with minors, any of those witnesses, and no pornography. And be back here on the date I told you, or the date Missy told us, March 27th at 1:30, and contact your attorney, whoever that is. You need to call back here to Missy to find out who that's going to be later this week, like maybe Friday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday. Call back Friday. All right.